All righty. We are live. What it do? What it do? How's
What's
everybody today?
happening?
What's going
Man,
on?
it's wonderful, man. I'm just cold chilling. You know what I'm talking about?
All right.
Man, I'm
What it
cold
do?
chilling.
What it do? It's your boy A-Tone.
It's your boy Big Tonyus. Caponius.
Somebody's missing.
Okay, I was waiting on somebody to cue me in and say, "How you doing today?"
We said all
Miss
that.
B.
Well, you
All
know
right.
it's a new setup. Go on and introduce yourself.
Okay, I can introduce myself. Well, I'm your girl, Miss B. How you guys doing?
Hey, we
I'm
back. I
doing
can't
marvelous.
complain. Nobody listening.
All
Yeah,
right.
I'm really
Well,
not. I'm really not. I ain't gonna tell you. I ain't thought about nothing he said. Yeah.
No doubt. No
okay.
doubt. What we
Well,
got going on?
we ready to get started with our new format?
Well, we can let some people come on in. You know what I mean? And see what we doing, how we doing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do a
No,
little
no, you know
small,
what
do a little
I'm saying?
small talk.
Ain't nothing changed. We still doing what we do. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
We
You know,
doing what we do.
it's been a minute. It's been a minute. You know what I mean? Little changes.
Change is
But we got.
good.
Change is
Yeah,
good. Change is good. Change is, that's just the situation get better and better. That's all.
that's good. How you doing? Where you at, T?
Man, I'm great. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I can't complain, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not where I was. You know what I'm saying? So it's a
What
whole
about
lot
you,
better.
Miss? Oh, yeah, no doubt. What about you, Miss B?
Hey, I am sensational. I am enjoying life. Trying to live it to the fullest.
No
Boy,
doubt. Yeah, that,
live it to the fullest Saturdays. You know what I mean?
no
Oh
doubt.
yeah.
All right. So what we got going on today?
Okay. Well, today we're going to talk about trending topics.
All right.
Okay.
I'm
You
here.
guys
I'm
ready?
here.
Let's do it.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Now, recently, Fat Joe and Jadakiss, they have their podcast, and
Hmm.
they've
Mhm.
been sharing, they have different opinions about Offset requesting spousal support from Cardi B.
Hmm.
So,
Like,
how do you guys feel like this? Do you feel like it's acceptable for him to be asking for this support?
me personally, I
I,
don't think so. I mean, it depends on the situation
me,
because
I
I'm
don't
not
know their
fully,
situation.
y'all,
My
that's why I say
go
it
ahead,
depends on
Tom.
the situation. Obviously, that's why obviously it depends on the situation. You know what I'm saying? Because what was the reason? What was the reason why they getting a divorce or got a divorce or separated, whatever? What was the reason?
To me,
Well,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
no, I'm just going to say, well, I know that she filed this time, and I think she was tired of the accusations of, him being with other women, and so it appears that it was irreconcilable
Mhm.
differences, but I don't know for sure, but I do know that she was the one that filed
But
allegedly.
my thing is this: you okay? You found because you say irreconcilable difference. Well, I look at it like this: when you wasn't hot, he took you as you were, as a stripper, as whatever else you was doing. He took you as you were, and you know what I'm saying. Y'all, you got to work through some things. People think just because you get married, the whole marriage supposed to sail smooth. You got to go through some turbulences to even get the lesson in learning how to be married. That shit ain't smooth sailing. If you look at the
Right,
lifestyle that both of them are in, you in the entertainment industry. Y'all all is it's a basically a pretend. It's a it's you all about pretending. You know what I mean?
right,
So you can
right.
get people to view you. My thing is this: if he asked for spousal support, do y'all know how he was supporting her before she became who she was? Did he? It could be in the same thing. It could be in that case of Remy Ma and Papoose situation. We don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But if if
Yeah,
if he asking for it, it must be something because most dudes are not gonna ask for it off of pride. So if you in the entertainment industry and you ask for that, that means something's up. But go ahead.
yeah, but I also look at it like this right here, man. You know what I'm saying? You talk about the rumors and everything of all the infidelity or whatever. A lot of people. The only reason why they'll do certain things because they're gonna make sure they got a paper trail. Well, in
Right.
most cases, from what I understand with him, he got like baby trails. You know what I'm saying? Because he got like babies everywhere, right? So
I
maybe
know.
that's why he, yeah, yeah. From man, they say he got at least 6 to 11 kids. So
Wow.
I'm just saying, maybe he need help with the child support. I have no idea.
Hey, and that's
You
possible.
know
But
what
guess what? When she leave, if she was down, she would come for half.
I'm saying? I don't know, man, because it's like seeing to me like when he left the Migos before they broke up or whatever, before the untimely death of what you call him, the other guy or whatever. It seemed like once they left, everything fell off for him.
Yeah.
Because I didn't
Yeah.
hear much about him
But
unless
here
it was
go.
something like that going on.
But you also got to look at it. That style is that ain't gonna last. We all know that wasn't real music. Well, it's real music in a sense, but that jingle type stuff, you knew it wasn't gonna last forever.
Oh, you talking about
That's
the
yeah,
yes,
you
sir.
come on, man. You knew we all everybody knew that was a phase. So the point is, hey, I just look at it like, you know what I mean? You get what you ask for. You know what I
Uh-huh.
mean? That's how I look at it. You get what you ask for. And I say if that's what he want to do, I'm in no position to judge because that's damn sure what a woman would do.
And the most important thing is this right here. You got to keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? We're on the outside looking in. We don't know exactly what's going on or what went on with them.
Facts. That's the
You know what I'm saying?
facts.
So
Facts.
just hey, if it works out for them, good. If not, then they'll. Because I heard she just put out a little. She just put out another little song. They said it was
Dissing him.
directed at him, and
Okay,
actually,
well,
I like it though. It was pretty
well,
cool
it was a nice song, so why not get paid off of it? You talking about me?
for sure.
Mm.
It is what it
Yeah.
is.
That's how I see it. What else you got?
Yeah, well, if you recall, I think a few years ago, she did file for divorce and then she rescinded it. She decided to kind of stay in the marriage and try and see if they
Mhm.
could work through it.
Uh,
And she
Yeah.
took her husband back. So I think that she did try to kind of work through it. And maybe that it just wasn't successful.
but
It didn't turn out the way.
let me ask y'all this. Those are kids.
Yeah, they're young.
Them
They are
young kids, they don't have to them marriage is it looks good.
young.
They don't know what marriage all entails and all the things you got to go through and the sacrifices you got to make. And, you know, if your family is bigger than everything, and sometimes you just got to, you know, bite the bullet on certain things and other things you don't. But they young. So the point is, don't get married if you don't know what it means to be married and if you ain't willing to go for better or for worse. Like, kind of like, what was the comedy me and you watched?
Oh yeah, what's the
It's
name of that? I
it's
know something.
yeah, but you know what I'm saying? It's for better or
Yeah,
for worse. You know what I
yeah,
mean? And if you ain't ready for that, then you shouldn't even be doing it. It ain't gonna
right.
always be smooth sailing. Everybody is humans. Everybody gonna slip, mess up, or whatever. And nine
Yeah.
times out of ten, dudes gonna do it more than females because why? We hunter gatherers. It's a difference. You know what I'm saying? It's a
But in that
difference. We
situation like
not the
that,
same.
but in that situation or whatever, to me, I feel like it's more of a business anyway. Just like with Jay and Beyonce, stuff like that.
Facts.
Certain people hot, they make you do it.
Right.
They don't want to feel that way, but they make you do it. You
No,
know what I'm
and then
saying?
you're right on that because remember, once some of them say I'm not the hottest girl in the game, everybody want to go get another stop. Yeah, everybody want to go get another person in entertainment. If I'm in entertainment, I don't want nobody that's in entertainment.
And
I don't want
then just
nobody
to
to do what I do.
pick it back on what you just said, seriously, you're absolutely right. I am right. I don't just say shit for the hell of it. I know what I'm saying. I know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? You got to tell you something about me, man. I've been through things that you probably had never had a chance to go through. Um, but if you just continue to listen and you're gonna grow, you're gonna take this stuff in and you're gonna understand exactly what I'm talking about. You feel what I'm saying?
Who you talking
So
about? Offset?
no, I was talking about me at that time. I can tell you a
Oh,
lie.
my bad.
I was just blowing my own horn. Pause. Damn,
Super, super.
that, that was real bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was a bad one.
Hey man, that
But
was the
go
first one.
continue,
I'm sorry.
but carry on.
Yeah,
All
man, but
right.
seriously, and that's how it be though. A lot of stuff is set up like that. You know what I'm saying? They put certain people together because they know certain people are gonna make money. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? And that's how I look at it.
Yeah,
They
let's
cause they
do.
the one getting paid off of it. They the one getting paid off of it.
Yeah,
Even the
look.
celebrities getting crumbs.
Right. It looks good.
Yeah.
You know. What else you got?
Okay, you guys may have heard about the allegations made against Tyler Perry, and now Fat Joe has been accused of sexual
Hmm.
as well, by his
Not,
former hype man.
not Joey Crack.
See,
Crack, crack, crack.
I don't know nobody's scenario. I'm not playing judgment on this. I just find it ironic that all the black billionaires and millionaires, they got this new tag on their back to take them all down. You know what I mean? And if you don't get me wrong, if what's proven is proven, then they deserve to get what they get or whatever. But it's
Yep.
just getting out of hand. It's an attack on a lot of black celebrities, and I'm not saying in this matter. Just period, because once they strip the money, look, Tyler Perry is the only one that's paying black actors. He's the only
Yep.
one that got his own studio that's
Yep.
outdoing their studios. He's a
Mhm.
threat to the establishment. So
For sure.
whatever he did, if he did it, then woo woo. But some of these people we got to protect because without them, we gonna be assed out because you ain't nobody else trying to what I mean, start or build nothing, they're going right along with the agenda. But if he's guilty of it, it is what it is. But my thing too, also, if your ass 30 and 40 years old, talking about somebody did something to you and you still working with them, and then when the movie money and stuff dry up, now you seem like a bitter person. You know what I mean? Why you didn't
Yeah.
tell it when it was happening? You see what I mean? Now that you ain't in, when you was having those lead roles in these movies, you wasn't saying nothing then. So
Because
now
they
he
was
ain't
enjoying
using you. Exactly. So now he ain't
it.
using you no
Enjoying
more. Man, you
it,
grown. You a grown man. If a dude touch you, you supposed to be socking him out. I don't care if he was Tyler Perry or Jesus. Come on, man.
Unless, unless, unless allegedly, when Tyler Perry was messing with the dude in the little quote unquote supposedly lawsuit thing,
Uh-huh.
what if he had the Madea stuff on?
Good one, good one, good one, good one. So would that
I'm
make
just saying. I I don't know. I'm just saying. You know what I mean?
okay? Well, allegedly, would that make him buy it
Yeah, that means he would buy it too. That's the whole problem. We got Tyler Perry for it again. I don't know. Shoot.
Yeah, but when you that old, you old enough to sock a dude in the mouth, and if you ain't worried about no role, can't nobody blackball you in no industry if your manhood is before the industry.
For sure, for sure. You know
You
what I'm saying?
know,
Like I
black
said,
your
seriously,
manhood
we
should be
enjoy
before
those.
anything.
A lot of those times, that's like goes back to even with Bill Cosby and everything. You know what, Bill Cosby, that was ridiculous. You got folks that was coming at him, and it was what 30 years, 40 years
Mm-hmm.
Man,
ago.
look,
And then they
some of
try,
them
you know,
women, look, some of them women
Mm-hmm.
came right out the grave and dust themselves off and found
I'm
us.
talking about for real, man. Oh, God.
Yeah, it's just amazing how they can remember so much detail
Yeah, when
after
it's
30 and 40 years have
no,
passed.
Yeah,
but here go
because
the
they
thing.
say
It
they
should
say
be a
they say
statute of limitation on that shit.
yeah, it
Come on,
should
man.
be. It really
Come
should
on.
be.
Come
But you
on.
know, because when one person do it, you know, when one person do it, everybody finna come and try to do it.
I'm
You
noticing.
know what I'm saying?
I'm noticing all this happen after he's been talking about, black people do your own thing, and he's talking about the what's her name who passed away,
Angie Stone.
Angie Stone, getting her money back and helping her, and black. All every time he do a speech on BET, they get it's all of a sudden stuff started to happen. I just think we need to stop as black people stop automatically throwing them on a chopping block until we know everything what it is. Because it's our own social media that be killing our own people instead of
You
waiting
know,
until everything play out.
and you're absolutely
So
right. Because you know what, man, the biggest thing that if you all you gotta do is say it. If you say it, we
yeah,
run with it. Because we're
yeah,
not
we
gonna take
believe
the
you.
time to research it. We're not gonna take the time to go and find out ourselves. You know what I'm saying? But we're real quick to persecute our own. We're
Right.
real quick. You know what I'm saying? Because it goes
And
back to what I said episodes ago. See, I don't want you to have no more than I got. I don't want you
right.
to be better than me. You know what I'm saying? If you get any kind of attention or whatever, then it seems like it's an issue, it's a problem.
But
So
that's
hey,
how it is. But also, it also guess what? Every new scenario that comes out makes money for the content creator if you got something to talk about.
Yeah, whether it's good or
So
bad, it doesn't
you
matter.
ain't,
It
yeah,
doesn't
you don't care if it's right or wrong. It's just if I can make money off of it and my channel gets views. Look at
Yeah,
how we done turned into a messed up society, man.
yeah.
You know, that's sad.
That's why it's
But
up to certain people like yourself and me and others that's really trying to make it better for everybody because you want to tell the truth, man. Get out there, tell the truth. And if anything, I want to lift us up. I'm not trying to put us down. You know what I'm
right,
saying? If it, we don't never say anything about somebody that, you know what I'm saying? And if it is, it's always, this is what they said. But we don't know for sure because, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want nobody coming at me by something that you think I said, you know? But, you
you
know what I mean?
see who that? Who that? Who that? What's up, Cam? Samaj, what it do?
That's Nermac. What's
What's going
up?
on, nephew?
Yeah, but sometimes you just got to switch stuff out, man. You know what I mean? It's like, come on, man. It's like at least let the whole thing play out. You can't. Hey,
Right,
remember,
right.
it used to be guilty until proven innocent. Now it's innocent. You know what I mean? Innocent until proven guilty. Now it's guilty until proven innocent. You know what I mean?
Now,
Like
now
it's
it's guilty.
backwards.
In most cases, it's guilty to proven guilty because they're going to make it guilty regardless. It doesn't matter if they put a certain things out or whatever. They're going to make sure because first of all, if you out there slandering somebody or whatever, then that's a lawsuit against them. So they're going to make
Right.
sure that what they say is legitimate.
But
Whether it
and
was something that, unless it was, I mean, it could be misconstrued. It doesn't matter. Did I say
yeah,
misconstrued? Well, that was pretty
the
nice.
the
Yeah, you know
big
what I'm talking about?
is a big word
Big word,
salad.
man. Yeah,
Okay.
just like temptation. Just like temptation.
Right, right. Oldest face. What else you
Mhm.
got? What else you got?
All right, now Lizzo allegedly admitted to taking Ozempic in her weight loss transformation after denying it for years. So originally she
Leave it alone,
claimed,
Tony. Leave it alone, Tony. Leave it alone. Let her finish.
okay,
You
so
already
originally she claimed to have a strict diet and workout schedule. So I'm not sure if you guys may have seen some of the photos posted online and videos that she was showing in the gym. And now she has come out and said that yes, she did try, Ozempic. And now her
Okay.
fans have turned on her for lying. They're saying that she was a liar and she should have just told the truth.
No, here
Well,
go this.
let me ask you this right here. Let me ask you this right here. Okay, so if she if she have a stroke or something like that right there, is the fans gonna really just be mad at her? It doesn't matter. She does what she did what she had to do for her own health. That's the whole point. See, our problem is we always worried about what somebody else think of what they say,
Facts.
especially when you're in front of the eye like that. But I don't care. Let me tell you,
See,
I just went to the doctor myself, man, and I was I'm a big guy. Y'all see that? Like 340. I'm down to 321. And it just came from
that's what's
water. And
up.
I didn't take no Zim, whatever that was. I just drunk water. And that has
Okay.
nothing to do with one dude, but I didn't want y'all to know I lost some weight.
No, but here go the thing. When you this is what the problem that's so messed up. People really living their life through this internet.
Everybody, exactly.
You
Exactly.
living your life through this internet. You don't have to tell nobody whether you took Ozempic or not. Just because somebody is a fan of you, bought an album or whatever it may be, that don't give you the right to be in my life or I need to create this phony person to make you happy. I don't even
Mhm.
know you, first of all. So, first of all, if she losing weight, whether it's Ozempic or not, guess what? She's still gonna have to exercise after the fact. So why
Oh
you
yeah,
mad? It's not a cheap game. If you was the what was the old one back in the day? Slim Fast. You
Right,
remember back
right.
in the day?
Hmm.
All the other ones, it just ended up
Them
to what it is to
tutorials.
now. You know what I mean? So whatever. So what? Like if she's living her life worried about fans, you ain't gonna never live no life.
Right.
If I decide to take Ozempic, which I wouldn't, but the more that's my business. If I
Exactly.
want a
Exactly.
shortcut, I'm gonna take it. Who are you? This my body, not yours.
Yeah.
But it's just like you say though, man. You know, everybody's so concerned about this, that, and the other. You know, but I can't live my life like that. Because like I say, you know, what you eat don't make me shit. I'm sorry. So I got to do what I got to do for me first and
What
foremost. You know what I'm saying?
what Nermac
Mhm.
say? Y'all see the comment? I'm assuming y'all can't see the comment.
Let me see. Oh yeah, he said no.
What
No
he
one
say?
would have cared if she was on it. She should have. She shouldn't. She shouldn't have lied when it was
Right. You know
obvious
what I mean?
she
But he's
was
saying
on
so
it.
much that she shouldn't have lied.
Right.
You know what
It's
I'm saying?
true.
Again, like you say, it's her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I'm falling off, okay. If I'm losing weight, yeah. It ain't even about how you did it. I needed to do this for my health. I'm
But
trying to
here
better
go
my.
this. Oh, she didn't have to. She did not have to promote her weight loss on there. She could have just popped up with a new body.
But ain't Lizzo? You said Lizzo, right? Is that the
Right.
one that was? She was real heavy, and then it
Right.
was a comedian or somebody said something about her being. Was it
Right.
Corey Holcomb? Somebody said something
Yeah.
about her.
Corey
And
Holcomb,
that's
all of them.
probably why she was doing that. You know what I'm
But here
saying?
goes the
But I
thing.
wouldn't care. I wouldn't care at all. I would not care at all.
Even
It doesn't
even
matter.
if listen, even if she did that, you didn't have to put your journey on camera because you was making money off of it. So now you live to these people. You could have been
And
doing
that's what
that
you
behind the
do.
scene.
You absolutely right. See, you're thinking about it. You're absolutely right. See, that's what I'm saying. You're another one of the research type. When you think about it, yeah, she got paid for that. I guarantee
Right.
you. You know what I'm
She was
saying? That's why.
doing it.
I'm saying so. That's why she didn't want to say nothing about it. But it doesn't matter. You know, it really
Right.
doesn't. You know, but hey, that's just the way it is, man. In that industry, I'm telling you, man, that industry is damn. I don't need
Yeah.
none of that. I
Mm-mm.
can't do it.
No. When you and listen, when you get the chance to not be who you are, it's over. Somebody
That's the
you
biggest
paying some
disappointment it is, man. The
right.
biggest
That look,
disappointment it is to not be who you is. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't. I just cannot. I cannot be. I cannot not be me. I just can't because I'm so forgiving. I forget I'm supposed to be doing this or acting that way. I can't do that. I'm just
my favorite quote I always say is if I'm being who you want me to be, who gonna be me? So you know how I go. Word up, son.
I'm telling you, if I would have gave you a high five, but my arm is not that damn long.
But yeah, that she I think she bring that on herself. She could have just did what she was doing quietly and whatever. They all
I,
the stars taking it.
I agree. I agree with you on that. And what I'm going to say is not to just keep that going, but it's like I just feel like I mean, what I say about my personal, but then once you're in that limelight, then everything you do, they're gonna judge it. So you're right.
Right.
I agree.
But the heck of the thing though, even if she was doing that, the thing is, by her promoting, she was losing weight. It was making her money on her channel. But if she'd have
Yeah.
just did the workouts or whatever she was doing behind the scene, nobody would have knew nothing. She'd have popped out and be like, "I've been working my tail off," because they ain't
Yeah.
seen it. But you trying to show, come on, we know fat don't burn that easy.
No, it don't. Trust me.
Damn. Yeah, look, you look, and then look, she did what Monique did allegedly.
Man, that's crazy though, man. I swear that is so
But
crazy.
I think no, I'm gonna be real with you. I think what's pissing people off is with her,
What?
Lizzo, and Monique. They promoted being a big girl
Mm-hmm.
and then turned their back on the big girls and went small. That was the problem. They was going, be a big girl, be who you is, and Monique too, be a big girl. And then next thing you know, they're doing exercise and shit. And the big girl's like, ain't this a bitch? You done told us to be big girls, and then y'all done snuck behind because you wanted to be skinny too.
Right.
Dirty bitch. Dirty, dirty, dirty. That's
And
real talk.
what Monique, the one talking about skinny bitches is evil.
Exactly. And then now she trying to race Jackie Joyner Kirsty. Come on.
And she, on PlayStation, that's the only way she would beat her either way it goes.
Exactly. What else you got?
All right. Well, it is GMS time.
Grown man scenario. What we got? What's on the agenda today?
You
Know it's something.
Yes,
Hey,
that's it.
if y'all in here, hit that like, subscribe, and that share button, man. It helps. It's free and don't cost you nothing. We appreciate y'all. Make
all
yourself
day, every day.
known. Say something in the comment. Let us know you in there.
Yes,
All right, go ahead.
indeed.
What we got?
All right. A guy goes out with this female a couple of times and then he ghosts her. She wanted to know why because she really liked him.
Hmm.
He told her that after he invited her over one night, he left to go to the store and he received an alert on his Ring camera that she was in an area of his house that she wasn't supposed to be.
Hmm.
Oh,
And when he looks on the camera, he overheard the female on the phone talking to another female, and the other female was telling her to look under the bed, look in the shoe boxes, under the mattress. And so she was basically directing her on where to find stuff, where to
Mm.
find something,
She a setup there. Okay,
anything
go.
of
sounds just
value.
like it.
So the woman admitted that if you give her, the one that he went out with, she admitted that if you give her space and opportunity, she's going to take it.
Okay.
Now, she said that she saw a come up and she was looking to see what she could get, but
Wow.
didn't find anything. She didn't find anything that day.
Wow.
And
That day. Okay.
that day, yeah, she didn't find anything. So that is why he told her that he cut her off.
Wow.
Now, but she did say, "Hey, I did like him, and I wanted to go back out with him again." So,
I almost said, bitch, please. But
I
go
was just
ahead.
going to say, the same- I'm sorry, I was going to say the same thing. You already cut yourself off anyway. That's a wrap. You done.
What?
You super done.
What?
Put a cape on. She's super done.
What
so
else? Is that
Man,
it? Go ahead.
yeah. So, what would you guys do if she wants to go out with you again, and she's telling you, "Okay, yeah, I did look. I was gonna do this, but I didn't find anything. So, it's all good."
You right, Auntie. You right. T. She said she showed her true colors and bye Felicia. That wouldn't. I wouldn't have said it that nice, T. But
and real talk. And real talk.
the moment I seen something like that, the moment I seen the alert go off, I was done then. Because
Hey,
for
you too.
anything in any relationship, first should be trust. And if I trust you enough that I left the house to leave you there, then you just really showed your hand for real. So yeah, it's a wrap for her. And yeah, you got to watch her because she's a setup. That we call them setup bitches. Now
And after
watch.
that, right there, after finding out, it ain't but one thing to do. Then after that, seriously,
Get
take
her
her to the
Pepsi.
store, get her Pepsi,
Fact.
and let her find her way home. That's it.
But think about for somebody to trust you in their house, he could have just said ride with me. So he was trying to give you the
Mhm.
opportunity to show who you were. And guess what? You didn't expect the cameras to be there. And then you got another janky ass friend that ain't
You know,
used to nothing either.
but
That's
you
look
know, trying to
knowing
tell you
she
with a look,
look she
trying to
because
tell
she's
her
a
what I look. That's jacked
yeah,
up,
she a
man.
set up chick too, so you already know. That's why you gotta watch your circle. It ain't even about none of that, man. Like, wow. Yeah, she
Mhm.
gotta go. And even though I'd have came right back and said, come on, come on. You gotta go.
Yeah,
I
and I
probably
would
would
have
have.
let her know. I wanted her to know that I know what you was doing. That's the
Yeah,
whole
no,
point.
no,
I
I'm
want
gonna
you to
put
know
it in the
that you
car. See, I don't know if she got smug set up around the house, so I'm coming back ready to blaze anyway.
was
So I'm gonna put in it, hey, go on and get in the car, call you, whatever, and I'm gonna text her the video.
right.
You know what I'm saying? You lucky I don't deal with the popo, but don't come back around me no more.
And it's obvious he trusted her because he
Yeah,
left her at the house.
exactly. He
He
tried to at
trusted her. You know what
least.
I'm saying? He tried exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's sad.
That's crazy.
Bye, Felicia. Is the right word for it. Bye, Felicia. Think bye, Felicia. That's
No,
petty as hell.
you both those. Make sure you get a tall Pepsi because you're gonna need to drink on your walk home.
And it's hot. It's hot too. If y'all in here, hit that like, subscribe, and that share button. You know what I'm saying?
No,
So you
definitely.
wouldn't.
Put a
So you.
comment in there.
So I guess y'all wouldn't give her a second chance.
Yep, a second chance to
Huh?
get kicked in the ass.
I ain't
So
even saying bye to her. Matter of fact, she paying for the Pepsi when she going there.
All right. No, hey, look, I wouldn't know because I ain't gonna be there when she come out.
That's why
That's
she paid for
bad,
it.
man. That's bad. That's bad. All right, what else you got?
All right, well, that is a wrap.
All right,
Wow.
hey, while we're in here, we give people a free range. You got questions or something you want to ask, go ahead and spit it out while we're in here. We appreciate y'all watching. This gonna be a new format for a minute, and then we got the situation where Nermac is looking out for Pawpaw, during August, and then what I'm saying, we're gonna continue to do what we do. You know what I'm
Oh yeah,
saying?
we're definitely trying to. We're not. Yeah, I try to keep from saying try because we are doing it. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to keep everything going is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? And thanks to y'all, it is happening. So
Real talk.
like you said, man, if you're wondering here, whether you're looking on purpose or not, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. You know what I'm talking about? Like
Hey,
Aton said, it don't cost you nothing. It's
hey,
not.
tell them about your new show that's coming.
Tell them about our new show because
All
it's under this network. I tell you, man, we got a new one that's coming out. It's called One on One with Me and My Son. It's me and TJ the Great, my son. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna love it. You know what I'm saying? You get a different perspective, a younger version, as far as that's concerned. Me and my son, we're gonna answer questions. We're gonna talk about life things that he may want to know, things he don't understand. Uh, you know, just me enlightening him. I know it sounds crazy for me to enlighten him because I'm Caponian, but
Well, I think it's dope. I think it's a good thing to see a father and son having those conversations that father and son should have, and you know what I mean. And if you got kids, and if you're a father and got a son, you know what I mean. These are the type of the subjects they're gonna be talking about: everyday life, the school
yeah,
things, and the things these kids go through that most of
yeah,
them are too scared to talk about. So when they see them talking about these subjects and make it more easier for, your kids to address that with you, things that they
right,
probably would have been afraid to talk about. So
exactly. I tell him all the
that's
time,
gonna
man,
open up for that.
it's nothing you can't ask me that I can't answer. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Because whether it's something simple or that they go through every day at school to being stopped by the police. You know what I'm
right,
saying? It's just the way to act. It's the way to
right,
be. Because this world we're living in now is so jacked up. It is so
right,
jacked up. So
right,
you know we want our next generation. Because to be honest with you, this generation is coming up now. They have lost. So it's time for us to try to reel everything back in because there's no
right.
such thing as being too late. You know what I'm saying? We
No,
got to reel it back in and put them back on point. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Because grandmom and granddaddy back when I was growing up, it was nothing like this. You know what I'm saying?
right.
But you gotta have people out there that's willing to say it and talk about it and stand on it. Because when it comes to mine, I'm 10 toes down. I'm not with it at
Yeah,
all.
we
You
we
know what I'm
really
saying?
we that's factual. We really got to get back to this point of, you know what I mean, the whole neighborhood raise a kid mentality. You know what I'm saying, and that
It's
and
actually
one
what
and
he does.
helping one another. You know what I mean, like if you down, if I down, we'll go back to the barter system. If you got some sugar, let me borrow some flour. You know what I mean? We got to get back in that mentality and get out of this hate each other mentality that we in. And I don't know what's going on with us. I don't know if what I mean. It seems like the moment money came in the scenario, we start forgetting about each other. Because I've done heard family members that, I
That
done
changed
heard
the whole narrative. It
yeah,
really did.
I done heard
It changed the whole
right.
narrative.
I done heard family members go, "Hey man, what's going on with your sister? I don't fuck with her. What type of shit is we on, man? Like
Right.
we gotta get back into what helped us and help each other grow. That's why these kids are out of control because they don't got nothing to respect no more. So that's pretty much what this one-on-one with me and my son is about, is father and
Exactly.
son having that conversation right now at an early stage versus waiting till he's been bitter because the mom done told him all these things about dad and he never knew the other side of it. But
Right. The
you know
two
what I
sides.
mean? Now he got this anger and you trying to correct or bring them back, when he's 30 years old. You know what I
Right.
mean? And he done got his own mentality, and you know, basically deprives him of having a father because you don't like that man. That has nothing to do with the kid. So that's why I think this is going to be a great show, and it's going to do
Yep.
what it needs to do. And y'all tune into it because it's Stick Talk 100%, one on one with me and my son.
All day, every day.
You know what I'm saying? With Big Tony Escaponius and TJ the Great. So y'all be looking out for it because it's coming. And with that
Yes,
being
indeed.
said, T, what we got? Give them, walk us
I
out of
want to
here.
thank. We want to thank y'all, for tuning in and everything. Like you said, we've been away from this for a minute or whatever, but we're back now. We're gonna be doing lives like this, you know what I'm saying, for a minute or whatever, but hey, everything's still the same. We still out here trying to give y'all game and learn things from y'all just as well as you may learn from us. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
if you ain't, hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that notification so you know when we drop them. Same thing with one-on-one with A-Tone. That's still it's still there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all
All right,
check in,
starting
see what's
tomorrow.
going on
We
there
back.
because he's getting ready to drop one of those. Then, like we just said, one-on-one with me and my son TJ the Great. That's getting ready to come soon. We got our plates full, but you know what though? We have no problem with it. We love it. That's what we're doing. We're trying to put this content out. It's gonna be great content. Y'all check it out. You tune in. Hey, we got some things coming up in August. You know what I'm saying? You'll hear about that a little later on or whatever. It's gonna be another fantastic move and groove like that number 10 busted be moved. I just never seen it in a while. I had to say it. You know what I'm talking about?
No
But anyway,
doubt.
make this thing happen. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, hey y'all, just keep riding with us. We love y'all. We thank y'all because, like I said, y'all not subscribers, y'all family, and we appreciate y'all. You know what I'm talking about? Real talk.
All right. With that being said, it's A-Tone.
It's your boy Big Tonyus Caponius.
And I'm your girl, Miss B.
Yes.
Deuces.
Peace.